Thank you for watching CTR TV. I'm KRISTI Olds with a special edition of your 5 in 5. We're taking a look at the impact created by the CT Recovers Opioid Awareness Campaign. The campaign launched in September 2019 with the goal to help fight the stigma surrounding opioid use disorder. CT Realtors partnered with WTNH News 8 and iHeartMedia for CT Recovers. It was just 1 year ago this week that the effort culminated with a concert for recovery featuring Keith Urban at Mohegan Sun Arena. The concert raised $600,000 for grants to be awarded by the CT Realtors Foundation. Organizations across the state applied for and then received those funds, putting them to work in many ways to help address all aspects of opioid use and recovery. Quiet Corner Cares in Putnam is one of the organizations that received a CT Recovers grant.
3, 2, 1.
Quiet Corner Cares used its grant to help purchase a house, which they renovated and opened as a sober home for women in Putnam in October. JURCZYK founded the organization. The women's home is named after her daughter, KASIA, who died of an overdose in 2015 when she was 27 years old. Quiet Corner Care says KASIA's hope would not have become a reality as quickly as it did had it not been for the CT Recovers grant.
I was at my office, I have a business in town, and opened this envelope with a check for $50,000. And still makes me verklempt. It was just amazing.
We got the award from Connecticut Realtors. KASIA'S hope was born, and that it came from Keith Urban having done it was even more prophetic for her because she was a huge fan.
This is just absolutely amazing to see it come to life, especially the fact that realtors are about helping people find homes. And I think every single realtor would be delighted to know that they've been a part of it.
Quiet Corner Cares plans to open a sober home for men as well. The Greater Hartford Harm Reduction Coalition used its CT Recovers grant to purchase a van to add to its community response program.
As a result of adding this extra vehicle, we were able to increase our presence in the community where people were staying in their immediate vicinities.
The community-based organization now has 2 vans and an RV that are out in communities every day of the year from morning into the night. The vans are stocked with items such as overdose kits containing Narcan. They also started carrying PPE kits in response to the pandemic. Mark Jenkins is one of the van drivers and says the grant enabled the coalition to impact more people every single day.
They have no idea of the return on their investment that this vehicle provides.
Jenkins says they needed that van even before the pandemic, but the need has only grown throughout this year. The New Canaan Parents Support Group organizes an annual Community Addiction Awareness Vigil. It usually attracts about 500 people, but the pandemic forced the group to make major changes to its 4th annual event this past September.
Across many faith traditions, light is a symbol of healing and hope.
The virtual vigil carried the same feel as the planned in-person event, but kept everyone safe. It also allowed for a much larger reach. New Canaan Parent Support Group used its CT Recovers grant to cover many of the costs for the vigil. It featured 4 speakers sharing their experiences, a candlelight vigil led by faith community leaders, tributes to loved ones, and a community pledge to reach out to those who struggle.
What we're hoping to do tonight, as we did in the previous 3 years, is help the community to connect. And through that connection comes healing.
The vigil is held each year at the beginning of September, close to International Overdose Awareness Day and at the start of National Recovery Month. Another grant recipient used its funding to provide a new digital resource to those in recovery. Community Health Resources introduced Sober Grid, which offers a 24/7 connection to coaching and support. People in recovery can keep the app on their phone. They can then immediately connect with trained recovery coaches, get inspirational messages and general support from wherever they are, whenever they need it. The CT Recovers grant allowed Community Health Resources to provide subscriptions to that service to more than 250 people. The CT Realtors Foundation and the Grant Approval Committee again thank everyone who supported the CT Recovers campaign and helped make these projects possible. I'm KRISTI for CTR TV.